He used to talk like all the time, you know? Up until he was like 12, there wasn't a thought in his brain that he didn't vocalize. He'd be like, Dad, 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 did you know that some dogs are brown? Yeah. Dad, 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 sometimes the sky isn't even blue. And I'm like, yeah, I know. My dad took him on a trip. Took him up to Akureyri, which is like 5 hours away. And more than halfway through the trip, my dad got really tired. Now this was the most patient man in the world. I never heard him raise his voice. Well, when he was herding sheep, he'd go, you know, but other than that, never heard him raise his voice. Now, 2/3 into the trip, he says to the kid, how about we just look out the window for a little bit? Because he was just like yapping the whole time. But you know those like yellow sticks that tell you which side of the road you're on? If you're, if you're between the two, you're good, but if you're not, you're shit out of luck. Kid starts going, stick, 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 stick. So that was the last trip they took together. But then he just stopped talking at 12. It was like he was done. He had nothing more to say. Yeah. So I took him to the movie theater when he was like 15 or something, and I took him to an action film, because I thought, that's what he'd be into, and he used to live in Kepler. He used to live in Kepler. I also used to live in Reykjavik. But so I had to go and pick him up, right, in Kepler. And it's like a 40-minute drive to the movie theater, and the whole way there, not a peep out the kid, nothing. I asked him about music, and what do you want to listen to, and are you excited about the movie, and all I got out of him was, Let me go see the movie, and before the movie, nothing. During the movie, nothing, because he's well raised. Yeah. And an intermission, because we have intermission at movies here, because we want more candy. Yeah. Well, during intermission, I did get out of him once. Yeah. But after the movie, on the way back, he goes, Dad, because both my boys have me beat at the most popular masculinity traits. They're taller, their shoulders are broader, and their voice is lower. So this 15-year-old says to me after the movie, Dad, I really love it when we do stuff together. We could have been in separate movie theaters, man. What the hell are you talking about? Yeah. Now, the yellow one is smart. I'm not saying the yellow one's dumb. I'm just saying the yellow one's really smart. Yeah. Not to play into the stereotype, but he wants to be a math teacher, and he was really nervous about taking the driver's license. Yeah. No, but when he was like super young, I think he was just like 5 or something, he came up to me and he was like, Dad, I was wondering that whole deal on Santa, and I'm like, fuck! I have to end the childhood today? I was so not ready for this. I thought I had a few more years, what the hell? But he threw me a curveball. Because he goes, yeah, isn't Santa kind of a perv? What? Yeah, a pervert. I get the abbreviation, dumbass, but why is he a pervert? What are you talking about? Now he's bilingual, so he gets English, and he's just like, yeah, he sees me when I'm sleeping, and he knows when I'm awake. And because we have 13 of them here, and there's tradition, they leave shit in your shoe if you leave it out, like the days leading to Christmas. But we lived on the 5th floor, and his window was about the size of a stamp. Please don't call social services. Anyway, he knew fat ass was in the room leaving shit in his shoe, and he got nervous, right? So I don't have to worry about this kid in stranger danger. He doesn't even trust Santa, right? Ooh, a conversation of bullying. That was pretty good. Yeah. And, Yeah, the AC/DC. I was gonna tell you when I was introducing myself that I'm also a drag queen, but I'm a super lazy drag queen, so I'm always the bearded lady. And at one point, my kid comes up to me. He was fairly young. I think he was 8 or 9, and he goes, "Dad, why do you wear women's dresses?" And I'm like, "What the hell are you talking about? You think I stole this off of some lady? This is my dress. I bought and paid for it. Now finish my toenails." Because you know how good those Asian kids are at remedial labor. You know? And if that offends you, throw away your Nikes and your iPhones. Yeah. The person laughing the loudest is my boy. He's in the room. He's right there. Because he helped me write half this shit. Anyway, you've been great. Thanks.
Yes, give it going, Sunday. And somebody start a GoFundMe for his kids. I think there's enough. I also have kids, all of them white, but I do it the right way. But no, because my daughter, she's about 5 years old now. And the other day I took her out driving, and we went to Reykjavik, went to all the way to Kolsvöllur actually. And I remember she was always like, every time she saw a cow, she was always so sad. She was like, "Oh, the poor cow." And I was like, "Okay." I keep on driving, we see another cow, she's like, "Oh, look at the poor cow." I was like, why do you feel so much for the cows? Like, what's going on? She's like, "Oh, no, because she can't go. She so wants to go to the moon." Does the cow want to go to the moon? They're like, "Yes." She's begging for it. Every cow that I see, like, "Moon." Yeah, okay, yeah. I guess all our cows now are English, and just begging to go to the moon. But the next person coming to the mic, she started to do comedy only about a month ago, I believe. So she's pretty new, but I've seen her perform before, and she's really, really funny. So please welcome the lovely, funny Maxi.
So, who here has ADHD? I don't have ADHD. I just need to hear everything 4 times. So stand up, right? Standing up. Sitting down. Standing up again. I'm standing here, so I'm doing a pretty good job, right? So I studied performance art, and it's very hard to explain this to people. Most people don't know what it is. So I'm just gonna show you. Performance art. Performance art. forgot the last one, so I'm gonna just check here. Yeah, no, I think that was it. Yeah. Yeah, so I'm a composer as well, and the other day I wrote a performance piece. The first movement is Yao. The second movement is Nei. It goes something like this. Yao! 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 Nei! Nei, 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 Yao! I actually finished it today. Presented it in my class. I got a lot of applause for it. Let's do some performance art together. Think of a word that you like, but don't say it. Imitate it. So if I want to say grandma, I say Okay? Does everyone have a word? Okay. So we're just gonna throw our words out there, but with a bit of a feeling. So like, you go, and then I go, then you go, you know. So that's how we. So let's just try this, all of us, okay? Yeah. Great job, everyone. Loved it. This was a great sound piece. Really, great job. You should all come study a master's of performance art at Lista Hochschule. That's where I am. So, and nose picking. We all did that as children. Until our parents told us that we have to stop. Who stopped? He's the only one in the room without ADHD, he stopped. The rest of us were just a bunch of children in grown-up bodies, and we do like this, you know? And but nose picking, it got so much better over the years. You know, as children, they were just buggers, and you played with them, you took them out, you smeared them on here, like you looked at them, you swallowed them, whatever. But as older you get, the more nose hair you get, it becomes way more sensitive in there. So now, imagine after a long work day, you didn't drink a lot, it's really like stuck in there, and you want to like free yourself. So you come home after that long day, you really get your finger into there and like try to get it out. It's maybe hard, but then finally it comes out. It's a nose orgasm.
Hey, keep it going, Maxie! Yes! Alright, so when I was growing up, they figured out that I had dyslexia, and nobody knew what the hell that was in Iceland, still don't. And so they just said that I was dumb when I was about 7 or 8 because I couldn't read. And now I can see what they're doing in the fucking university. I should have made it at least that far, you know? It's not that complex, you know? My fucking daughter has more vocabulary than that. But we're gonna keep on going. The next comic, he's a really good friend of mine actually. We have done a fringe show together, which was really a lot of fun. How many of you have been to a fringe show in here? Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's it, 4. All right, so their marketing department is fucking doing a great job. So, but like I said, the next comic coming on stage, we have actually been doing comedy together for a long time. So please welcome the bad boy of comedy, Mr. Sölvi.
wanted to thank you guys for being here. It's nice to see how many fucking people are here. Yeah! Well, give yourself applause, dude. Governor just got canceled. We're still packing out this place. Insanely cool. Behave. Show some respect. No, it's still insanely cool to see how many people are showing up. Aggie told me we're going to be strict on 5 minutes. I'm already half a minute down. So they're really quick. It's kind of like diffusing a bomb in here. I'm taking time bombs, and when the alarm goes off, maybe I can finish the joke. Maybe not. This is very important. We just got an interest group for the comedy, the English-speaking comedy of Iceland. I don't know how many of you saw the email, but it's very nice that we have someone keeping interest, but no email, no name, so if I get fucked up, I know what to call. Politics. No, I don't know, but I think it's cool. I just turned 30 this year. Thank you. That's a lie. I did not turn 30 this year. I turned 30 last year. But I haven't rewritten my jokes, so I'm still doing. Hello, Gabriela, welcome. You're not missing anything?
Late to class.
Late to class. No, I just turned 30, and when I turned 30, it was kind of like I got a health scare about turning 30. How old are you guys?
27.
27 is okay, still young bloods. How old are you? Same group. All right, good. So when I turned 30, I got a health scare because my sister just had her firstborn kid, and it was like a weird thing because I was always like kind of like wild about it, drinking every weekend, basically drinking every day, basically an alcoholic. Not bragging, but it is how it is. And I figured out when she had her first kid, I was like, okay, I want to be like a cool uncle. I want to be there for tough crowd. Now, but I figured, like turning 30, it was like a weird year. So I did like a health check when I turned 30. I did like a health check, and I think it's called Green Fit, where you can like get your full body scan. And I did it. I took my blood measure, I took my blood pressure, did everything, and it turns out that my pure biological age is actually 42. Yeah, not really winning that race. It was kind of like if you're treating your body like a car. I thought my car was pretty cool on the outside, and check on the inside. Like fucking, never change the engine oil. It's just a shitty car, but it looks good on the outside. All right, tough crowd. No, I should just, sorry, I was gonna do for 5 minutes, I put it to 5 hours. I was gonna be very respectful by the 5-minute limit, but I don't have jokes for 5 hours, to be honest, so I don't know, fucking hell.
I think the
I don't know, I have like 2.5 minutes, what?
1.5 minutes.
1.5 minutes, oh yeah.
Oh boy.
So basically, the whole set was written about this being a time bomb, but putting it in 5 hours kind of ruined it. But that's good, that's good. I think it's good. This is an open mic. This happens at open mic. And I'm glad that you're here, because this is the experience that you want to have at an open mic. It shouldn't be serious, it should be fun. And I'm very glad that people are still attending the new venue here instead of the Dubliner. Yeah, I mean, I can take one for the team. I can take the drunk guy for the team. Don't worry, I've done it a lot of times. No self-respect. But I think my time is up here. But again, I really appreciate you here. There are gonna be more better coming, so please stay.
Hey, keep it going, go drink it now, sorry. Wow. If you believe it or not, when we did our friend show, he was actually drunker than this. I did the whole fucking 5 hours. I never went on. I was like, all right. As soon as it was done, they were like, yeah, we're closing. I was like, oh shit, that's not good. But I'm, like I said, I'm going straight from here to the airport. And when I ran to the bus earlier and sat down on the bus, and I realized that I forgot my AirPods. I was like, shit, I can't go on a vacation without my AirPods. So I went back, got my AirPods, and took another bus. Because, like, have you ever forgot your AirPods when you walk outside?
Yep.
And you can't go back? It's the worst thing in the world. Especially, like, if I forget my AirPods, it's gonna be my worst day. I should not be left alone with my thoughts. That's a scary fucking place. Because only for these 5 minutes that I was on the bus without my AirPods, I was already thinking, like, what are you doing with your life? You drink way too much. When was the last time you had sex, you fucking loser? So I was like, okay, can't go to Scotland for 4 fucking days to do that shit. It was gonna be fucking hard. But the next comic coming on stage, he started doing comedy in Switzerland. And like every good banker in Iceland, they always come back. So he's back. So please welcome a really funny man called Arni.
Hello, guys.
Hi,
Hey.
how are you everyone? How is everyone tonight? I just wrote a bunch of jokes on a paper and I'm hoping I can do all of them. I've been thinking of buying myself a white unmarked van and riding on it free candy and drive around and just give out free candy because I want to teach kids the wrong lesson. I recently saw an ad for a bungee jump company which said it was a once-in-a-lifetime experience. That's only true if the bungee cord snaps. I'm very good at lying to myself, but it's just I'm preparing myself for when I meet an actual mind reader. No, that one didn't work. That's fine.
Only one mind reader.
One mind reader, exactly. I was talking to a friend of mine who had been struggling like last year, like a couple of years ago. She was struggling with having a kid, and she told me she had been trying and trying and trying with her boyfriend. Then finally they decided to stop trying, and she finally got pregnant, and she had the kid like just a couple weeks ago. And I think this is a really crazy way to tell you that she gave birth to Jesus Christ. They weren't even trying. Easter is coming, and I was just recently thinking about what weird tradition Icelanders have when it comes to Easter. We eat a huge 2-kilo chocolate egg, gorge ourselves on it, until we find a small note which has a profound saying on it, which is like, too much of a good thing is not a good thing. And we're like, wow, that's so profound, give me more chocolate. How disappointed do you think Jesus was when he got betrayed? I think this much. I think the easiest language to rap in is Danish because all of their words rhyme with oo. Some people are better in person and other people are better online. I have realized that I'm better in theory. Stepney was talking about his kid, or about Santa, where he's like, he puts shit in your shoe. And I finally realized my cat is a Santa. One of the worst things about COVID it was that now, if you're walking around with a friend of yours and one of you suddenly starts smelling burnt toast, you don't know if one of you got COVID or the other one got a stroke. No? Whoa, that was too much. Oh.
Bill Gates.
What? Bill Gates? Okay. I've been feeling a bit depressed, and a friend of mine tried to give me his secret trick. He told me his secret trick was B12. It took me 2 weeks to realize he was talking about the vitamin. And I have to say, I was way happier just playing Pokemon and not paying rent. You know you're a creep